is Review Team 3, or RT3 as we're also known. I am Downloads Bacon, and this coffee is the best smelling coffee I've ever had. So tasty. And with me are my colleagues. First we have
Feem. Hi guys. I love coffee. It's so nice and warm. Espresso.
And also we have that other guy.
Alright, sorry. Hello everyone. This is Trainor-Ling. I'm just so enticed by this espresso. It just feels like I'm drinking right out of a dream.
Yes. Time for us to
choose your episode. Steamed.
Okay, so now that we know what episode it is, let's check it out.
Check it out!
Today's episode is Steamed. The plot here is Blythe tries to find a barista in time for the grand opening of Mrs. Twombly's new coffee shop, Powerista, while the Biscuits apply for the job themselves by suggestion from their mother, Eliza, though her intentions of responsibility don't match those of her daughters. Meanwhile, Russell tries to keep a cat named Fluffy Gumbo Paws from messing up his orderliness in the shop, and help Pepper try to recreate a coffee scent she emitted after hearing Sugar Sprinkle's song while sleeping.
Yes, so I guess what we can talk about is the first, and probably, in my opinion, the best positive in this episode. The thing that stole the show. That was basically like the Shawn Michaels of this episode, the Biscuits. The Biscuit twins were awesome in this episode. First scene that they were in to the last scene, so I really did enjoy these two, especially how they were able, just their first scene, they're able to basically get all these mirrors to like shoot the light and give them like a suntan.
But you're obviously forgetting the best part, finding out that they are good at making their own coffee.
Of course, I was about to go into that. They are really good at making coffee, Starbucks level.
And them actually wanting to buckle down and get jobs for the first time in their lives.
That's weird because first they did not want to get the jobs, but the idea that they got hired, you know, that someone else told them they're great or they're good, I don't know what it is. It's just something that they really like. They really didn't even want the jobs. They just wanted to, you know, bowl indoors while getting their tan all set.
It was nice that we learned that the Biscuits have more skills, and like we learned that their new skill was they can do coffee, because well, they can afford to have a coffee machine like that at home, so they know how to operate it. And one thing I really liked about them in this episode is there's one little line that I think it was Brittany that said, she's like, "Oh, that's your sign smells nice, by the way." That was really funny because I somehow feel with the Biscuits in this episode that they seem like they're less angry with life and they're more calmer with her now. They don't seem like they're sort of like picking on her or anything as much in this episode as they have in previous ones. I feel like they're mellowing out a little bit more, which is nice since Senior Day. We're also seeing this more mellow side of the Biscuits.
Yeah.
And also willing to stay and help out on the grand opening of the coffee shop, potentially for no pay, but obviously they love the job so much that they probably don't care if they get paid to do it for that one day or not.
Yeah, well, we don't know what happens afterwards. Maybe Twombly does pay them for their awesome work and their awesomeness, and then what, we're gonna pay Mattis much?
I'm sure she would pay them.
In buttons. She'd be paying them in buttons.
Buttons.
Is this a button factory?
No, Madison, this is a coffee shop.
Oh. Well, I was training to do buttons.
Why did we hire you? It's just like that. I mean, the Biscuit twins in this one, really awesome, because, again, they weren't as much of the antagonists that they usually are. And anything, this episode was a little bit focused on them, and the introduction to a new character, which we'll discuss a little bit later. And again, it's really nice to see that they found a talent that they're good at, and, you know, they apparently know French or Russian, you know?
You're lame.
You're lame.
It actually sounds more Russian than French.
You're lame!
Yep, they're really lame.
Man, I could talk about the Biscuit twins all day if I wanted to. But, of course, we got another awesome character that was here. The guest pet of this one. I believe his name is Fuzzy.
Fuzzy Gumbo Paws. That's already a good name. Gumbo Paws.
Sounds tasty. It sounds tasty like gumbo, because gumbo's delicious. If anyone here has tried it, it's really good.
Better than hummus.
I don't know. Hummus is pretty good, though.
I personally quite liked Fuzzy. He was quite a fun guest pet, and It's nice to see a new guest pet since the last one we had was, well, oh yeah, Nutmeg. But yeah, it's nice having another cat, because I like my cats. It's nice that, I mean, haven't really had a male cat either, so this was quite refreshing.
Yeah, and it's really refreshing for him to just keep messing with Russell.
I enjoyed that a little bit too much, I think.
Everybody was enjoying it.
Except for Russell, so no. It's a win-win.
He's just like, no!
He just wanted food for his big fat tum-tum.
Yes.
I'm just gonna pull this bone. He was a fun character, and he turned out to be really helpful as well in the end, because he was the one that made Sugar Sprinkles remember her song, because, well, before that, he noticed that Pepper went into the cup, so basically if it wasn't for him, then the shop would not have attracted as much customers.
Yeah, not just him. We also have to give it up to Sugar Sprinkles for helping make this coffee shop a really great one for its grand opening.
I swear Sugar Sprinkles' song could be a commercial for this coffee. I mean, listening to her sing that song actually made me want to go into baristas and order coffee. I don't even like goddamn coffee.
I don't even like coffee. I ain't sorry. But after you were singing that song about coffee, I was like, I guess I could try it. I'll give it another go.
A talking cat playing a ukulele said it was good, so I guess it must be true.
Yeah. Sugar Sprinkles is always good with her songs. I always enjoy hearing her sing, so it feels really nice to hear. And this song was pretty good as well. And also, especially judging the series, well, this season has been lacking songs I've found, so it's nice to get another one, especially Sugar Sprinkles, because she does a really nice job on this.
Yeah, she's had probably, in my opinion, the best songs of the season so far. I mean, my previous favorite, if you want to count it as a song or not, was the Pain and Suffering song, which is really upset. Now this one is really good also, so I know it is. Sugar Sprinkles has probably the best song, subject me, in this season.
And her songs always seem to have something very mystical, magical about them. Her song about the secret cute pet makes pets fall in love, and now this song apparently has Pepper emitting coffee from her tail.
Coffee aroma.
Yeah.
Coffee.
The smell of coffee. I hate coffee.
And the first one to discover the aroma of this coffee was the next positive, Mrs. Anna Twombly.
Sad. Twombly making sure that the shop was up to code, I guess, not really. But discovering the coffee smell as she was noticing a cat playing the ukulele and thought nothing of it. Saw Sugar Sprinkles, walking kind of in two legs with the ukulele and leaving. Just was like, there's nothing too bad. Still gotta think of it. What is that smell? Coffee. Makes me want to have tiramisu.
That was pretty funny when she was doing that. She got pretty stressed with the coffee as well. She ended up, she was playing with the pet toys and then she just, the beach ball, she ended up bursting it because she was
like, he's just like, I'm so upset, and then just crushes it like the Great Collie to a basketball, just squeezes all the air out of it.
I was like, There's a few things I do want to say about Twombly. This is relating to biscuits slightly, but it's because Twombly, even though it's the biscuits, and she found that out when she misread what they read, thinking it said your lame or your lame sounds more Russian. But she just didn't care. She just didn't care that it was the biscuits, despite what they've done to her in the past. She still gave them a chance to possibly redeem themselves for her, and she didn't judge the biscuits. She just let them do the job. So there's that.
Yeah,
absolutely no hesitation in hiring them. No second thoughts. It's like, yes, if you two are good at using this espresso machine, then just come on back behind the counter and start making me that triple double that whatever it is that she wanted to order.
A double triple chocolate chunks. I don't know. I don't remember at all. I just heard a lot of triples and doubles.
Because faith in the biscuits to continue. Because you gotta have faith.
They know how to use the coffee thing? They're hired. Start off at minimum wage. Hired. So.
Another scene with Mrs. Twombly. The scene she had with Blythe, with the whole, I'm so happy you're here for me, Blythe. You're such a star, and I love you for it. I was like, the feels.
Oh, it's so awesome. Just thinking hug me, Twombly. But of course, we can't forget the one person we should be thanking in this whole thing, have everything come full circle. That would be Eliza Biscuit. After 3 seasons, or 9 months as they're saying, finally get to see the long-awaited mother of Whitney and Brittany, and the wife of Fisher Biscuit. It took them long enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, she had a incredibly, bad headache.
Yeah, so I guess maybe if you don't think about it too hard, it won't be a big deal.
Yeah, it just raises questions that shouldn't be answered.
Questions that just shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
I, for one, love Eliza. And all her singing and she dancing and happiness. It was just like, I love this character. She's great. I want to see her more. And it was long awaited, and that we finally see her. And especially since this season also mentions it's going to mention Black's mother as well. So it's nice that they brought the Biscuit's mother into full effect. And I'm wondering if Eliza is going to connect to Black's mother later on, but we'll only see later, I guess. I actually really liked. I didn't realize her interactions with Fisher as well, because that's quite funny how polar opposite they are. Because she's all, oh no, Fisher's just like tries to be all like he's just serious all the time, whereas she's not. She's just like crazy. So that was quite funny to me.
What I noticed is that they're kind of in a sense a little bit of opposites. While Fisher is mostly bad first glance, first presentation, and then usually has good intentions sometimes, or most of the time. While the mom has, she's really good and sings and I swear like a Disney princess, but has bad intentions sometimes. Get the job or whatever, go do the interview, but tell them your biscuit work. Come on.
Yeah, and that's where we have to dive into the negatives of this episode. Yeah. I mean, even though Eliza is a positive to me, at the same time, she's sort of a negative, but not a huge negative that's gonna drop the episode down by a whole point or anything. Mainly my one problem with Eliza is right towards the end of the second act, where she tells the girls, hey, good job, you passed the interview, and now just quit the job before you even get it. Now, I sort of get, how they're trying to make this thing work, but it just doesn't really seem, she doesn't come off as, the right kind of character at first glance, who would actually, turn out to be this bad person. After you see that, at first they're complete opposites, Eliza and Fisher, complete opposites, then you find that they're almost one and the same. It just didn't really sit well with me to find out that, she had these opposing intentions all along. And it really bummed out Whitney and Brittany, because they really wanted this job, and their mom's like, no, you're biscuits, you don't have to work. That's something that Fisher would probably say.
I'll have to kind of slightly maybe disagree with you on that one. We're just getting introduced to this character, so we don't know her all the way well. So now that we know this, it completes her character, or at least shows more of her character. And again, it still goes to where her and Fisher are opposite. With Fisher, I mean, yeah, he's bad and then has good intentions. And like I said earlier, the mom presents herself well and good, but has bad intentions. I mean, they're still the Biscuit family, I mean, I'm not saying that the Biscuits are supposed to be all good or all bad, but in the sense they are. At least in this one, the mom is kind of the con in this one, at least for the Biscuits wins. Because this episode is to help the Biscuits wins character grow. So I really feel like the mom played her part perfectly.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think it works, because again, we can't say that she's not the type of character that would do this, because we're barely introduced to her character. This is the debut episode of her.
Well, I guess just as long as she, sticks to that and doesn't start doing too much flip-flopping like Fisher does, then maybe she'll be okay.
Well, I don't see a problem with Fisher like that as much, so we'll see how they do it. I mean, unfortunately, we don't have that many episodes to really mess around with that, so we'll see,
Well, we got plenty of time for episodes. If only we could get rid of some of the Russell moments of these episodes.
Oh, yes. I guess this is where we transition to the negative that I believe we all can agree on. Russell.
The favorite.
Another Russell. I don't know what it is, and when I was watching the episode with my brother, he asked this question, and this is going to sound maybe... Does someone on the main staff really love Russell? Because this is the 10th episode where he's gotten, the main kind of... Or he's, the lead in the pet farm.
Yeah, too much of a lead. They push him too hard.
Yeah, they're just, pushing him, and they push him so much, we're getting sick of him.
I can agree with you there, because Russell, he's been in it too much. Way too much, and it's not like Russell hasn't had enough episodes in previous seasons as well, because I feel like I really was wanting this to be with Minka as the upper pet in this book, because I thought maybe we could have a plot of her helping decorate, because, well, she's the artist, she's the painter, so have her, paint the shop, decorate some pictures for it and stuff, and it would have been nice, because it would have been a Minka plot, and we would have seen her she could have done it just as well as Russell, and it would have been nice to see that. Or how about just have most of the pets do the plot, like Pepper, maybe Pepper and Minka, perhaps, because we've seen Pepper organize stuff before, so it's not like she can't do it.
And maybe have Minka climb up to the giant coffee cup.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Have Minka, because Russell, how is he going to get up there? It's going to take him forever for him to climb up there.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah, like,
think about it. She's a monkey. She can climb up into the cup.
Yeah, if anything, Minka would climb up there the fastest. And Minka could say the same things, like, oh, it's like everything that Russell said Minka could have done. We didn't really need to have Russell.
Yeah, basically Russell's role could have gone to, any pet, but preferably Minka, given the entire scene, the entire layout of the coffee shop. It definitely could have been her, but no, we get that one scene of her. She has 2 lines, she needs something to do, she can't sit still for too long, and then that's it. Yeah. She's gone for the whole episode.
And it's just, wow, okay.
Why even introduce her? Why introduce her if, she's not even gonna even do anything, and you give her lines for all of, 10 seconds, and then forget about it?
Yeah, you give her lines, and then you give her another moment where she just knocks, the coffee off Mrs. Twombly, the thing she's carrying. Like, if you're gonna have Minka have lines and speak, whatever, have her go the whole 9 yards. Have her be part of the pet plot, and not just have her be slightly introduced and just, oh, well, whatever. I mean, this episode didn't have most of the other pets. Like, you didn't have Zoe, Penny-Ling, Vinny, and Sneal, but, again, we didn't get them introduced, so it's understandable that they want to have it in this plot. So when we have Minka being introduced and saying stuff, having a line or a joke, and then being mentioned in the song, having a part in the song a little bit, why we don't use her at all is still bad. It has to be Russell.
Yeah, just Minka could have done something. It's just wow, why? Why couldn't they have also did a plot with Minka as well as Russell? If they really needed to include Russell, they could have easily just had her have it could have swapped between Russell and Minka, and Minka could have been doing something. We could have seen her do stuff, but we didn't. I was thinking we were going to see her do something because she was there, and she was, like you said before, she was introduced there, but she didn't actually end up, doing anything other than stating that she doesn't have anything to do, and knocking Tommy's cups off, like you said as well.
Yeah, it's well, I guess I have nothing to do. Writers didn't give me anything. Sits there. Oh wait, I can't stand still. Wow.
And I'm going to also mention the beginning scene of Russell. I'm sorry, but I don't like where his character's going at the moment, because he's becoming really arrogant, because he's just saying at first I was thinking, it's just Russell being he wants to organize stuff, of course, it's what he wants to do, but how he worded it made it sound it's got to be him. He's got to be the one that organizes. He's you tell him to organize the shop.
Conveniently pulls out the clipboard, too. How convenient of him to have.
No, here's where it annoyed me. It's hey, I know somebody. And then when Blythe's okay, you want to do it, obviously. And it's what? Me? Or whatever. And dude, just don't be an ass about it, okay? It's obvious that Blythe's gonna give you the thing, and if you want to be the one to organize or whatever, meet the strict code of whatever, fine, just do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a jerk about it. You don't have to such a. I don't want to say any more bad words, but you don't have to be a douche.
Also, with that, I was also thinking that with Russell, it's just Blythe just kind of just lets him do it as well, which is even worse to me, because she obviously heard what he said, but she still, let him go ahead with whatever he was doing. Whereas just how Russell was acting to the other pets as well. I just didn't like him here, and it would have been better if it was Minka.
See, overall for me, I love this episode. I love the Biscuit Twins. The fourth wall break that they did was fantastic. Every single moment that they were on was just amazing, and I love it so much that I would love. I know it's never going to happen to see a spin-off show, the Biscuit Twins. They were just that awesome in this episode. Unfortunately, we had Russell kind of bring it down a bit, and especially in this season, he's been just so much. Had so much Russell, and it's become just bad. It's reached this point where just him being there is already starting to become a negative. I don't want to be pity, I don't want to be bad, I don't want to have negatives that don't make sense, but with Russell, I'm really starting to dislike his character. I'm really starting to get annoyed by him. So with that in mind, I'm going to give this episode, I'm going to be fair, and I'm going to give this episode a 9.9 out of 10. It's an awesome episode. The Biscuit Twins were so awesome that they carried this episode to a really good score. There's just a little bit of Russell just brought it down.
And to my final thoughts, well, this one was a really enjoyable one, especially after some of the other episodes we've had this season. This one was definitely a breath of fresh air. It was really great, and it was one of these episodes that was what I really like is it focuses on one thing, and that's the only thing it's focused on, mainly about the coffee shop. And so it was really nice to see everything sort of come together there, and this whole overarching plot of Twombly wanting to expand her businesses. So that was awesome. The only thing that broke all this episode down was Russell, because too much Russell, and especially this season, and well, in other seasons as well, but Russell just seems to be in it way too much. I mean, the episode with this episode, I also loved the lines of Mrs. Twombly, Biscuits. I thought that they were all really awesome. Sugar Sprinkles, she was awesome. Pepper, she was great. Her little moments in Spotlight as well. But just Russell, seriously, they need to stop with all this Russell, because it's just getting really annoying and it's starting to get a little bit repetitive that it's constantly Russell. And I wouldn't mind as much if he wasn't stealing Spotlight from other characters like Mika. So I have to say I'll give this one a 9.85 out of 10. It was a good episode, but because of Russell, it had to drop a few points, sadly. And I'd rather not do that, but he's just not being a very likable character as of recent, and just too much of him.
As for myself, Steamed kicks off the second half of the final season of LPS very well. It is in my top 5 of best episodes of the season so far, and I hope we keep this momentum of good episodes going on into this final season. Biscuit Twins were the best characters of this episode, in my opinion. They were by far a cut above the rest. Mrs. Twombly was right up there with them. Great moments with her. Willing to hire those biscuits without any second thoughts. Just great. Loved it. Sugar Sprinkles and her song. Love it. Her song about the coffee, by far her best singing moment that she's ever had in this series. Can't go wrong with it. Fuzzy, I can't really say much about him. He was funny, but just not much to really say. He's like the coolest pet ever now. He's there. He's hilarious when he wants to. Eliza Biscuit, it's about time we got to see her. Really good. Just a little bit of bad, but hopefully we can recover from that later on. But overall, she's still a pretty good okay character. Again, Russell, if you could just go away for a while, that'd be nice. But he'll probably be here to stay, so we'll just have to deal with it. So overall, Steam, pretty great episode. I highly recommend it. Overall, I give the episode a 9.4 out of 10.
All right. So that has been the review of Steam, and was it awesome? Yes, it was. It was an awesome episode, an awesome review, guys. So, what's the next episode on the list that we gotta tackle?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because the next time we start doing these review podcasts, we'll be talking about an episode on podcasts. That's right, our next episode will be 2 peas in a podcast.
Nice.
Yes.
So, with that in mind, I guess, now that we know what it is, be seeing you guys next time. So, this is Downless Bacon,
Feem,
and CC Trainor-Ling.
So, this is the beautiful RT3 signing out.
Peace out, home slices.
Yes, cheerio, darlings.
And of course, pet shoppers, we'll be seeing you, and you, yeah, I noticed you there, in the next episode. So thanks, and say it with me now. Thanks again.
I need another cup of Joe.
Ah, man, this coffee's just delish. I hate coffee.
But I think we're forgetting the one person that we really should be thanking for having all this come full circle at the end. Eliza Biscuit.
Nice.
At last, after 3 seasons, 3 long seasons within the course of 9 months, we finally get to see the mother of Whitney and Brittany and the husband of Fisher Biscuit. It took them long enough.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. The husband of Fisher?
Oh my god. See what I've done? Okay, we're actually going to be using that for a blooper reel?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it over again. Let's do it over again. Okay.
Alright.